Hi Group 1. Which should you choose? Working solo from home or in a social workplace? You've got working solo from home, the star in reverse, okay. In the social workplace, you've got Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and the advice is Page of Pentacles in reverse. All universal. And you also got, all of us got Temperance at the bottom of the deck, and the Seven of Swords in reverse. The Devil in reverse, Judgment, Two of Cups, Five of Cups in reverse, and Ace of Cups in reverse, and Nine of Swords in reverse, and Eight of Wands in reverse, and Eight of Cups. It's a contradictory energy that I'm feeling right now. I think even though you want to work solo from home, you can't. Or even though you want to work in a social workplace, you can't. Maybe it has something to do with their social circles. Maybe you have to take care of somebody. But you're looking for it. What's beautiful about you is that you guys are still looking for hope. Yeah, looking for a good community for you. You're not giving up. So that's beautiful, really. Because you release the devil here. You want to release the devil, which is your fears, anxiety. And you want to detect what? The cause of this as well. So beautiful, beautiful. You're trying to make efforts here. So Group 1. Working solo from home. I don't think you should work solo from home because Major Arcana in reversal. However, working in the social workplace is also difficult for you. Advice is Page of Pentacles in reverse, and also you've got Tiger Eye. So maybe I feel like you're very worried about your finances now. But the Temperance, it's almost like you do have a lot of abilities. You have a lot of qualities. You have so much talents. There are so many things that you can do. Maybe you're experienced some level. However, it seems like maybe you cannot find a workplace that's suitable for you. So I think it's saying that these cards should be all in upright, meaning that I think you're somebody who can work solo and in a social workplace as well. However, at this moment, you're losing confidence, or maybe the situation is too difficult for you. Let's do some clarification and let's see. Let's find out what we can do from here. Because you're really... Okay, I'm gonna say this. You're good with everything. Okay, you do have qualities to be able to work both. For both, working solo from home or in the social workplace, both. But some ideas or plans, something is needed here for you to increase your income. Okay, let's see. Do you like cooking? I don't know why, but I'm smelling, I don't know, baking cakes or baking cookies. Knight of Swords, okay. The World in reverse, and the Chariot in reverse, and Death in reverse, and Strength in reverse. Four of Wands, and Seven of Pentacles, and Knight of Cups in reverse. The Magician in reverse. Whoa. I mean, 4 major arcanas all universal. You must have been through a lot. You must have been through a lot related to finances, emotions, and community as well. And you felt like you're defeated, or one thing that I want to say is that you're not a failure. If you're thinking about it, you're not a failure. Because Knight of Swords here, you are somebody who are very smart and sharp. You're good with words too. You can come out with new ideas really quickly. But I think this is talking about the circumstances. Maybe it's a bankruptcy issues that happen in your countries or that happened in the world. And you know, this situation, like four major arcanas here, I mean, this incident, maybe it's talking about COVID too. Something is really making you feel stuck, but there must be a way because it's upright in the end. The Star Universe. Okay, so this is working solo from home. It's clarified by the Emperor Universe. The Empress and Four Pentacles. Pair, but the Emperor is universal and the Empress here. Like I said, you know, you're somebody who are capable of working solo. So first of all, don't worry about it. You know, you do, like once you got ideas and resources, you can do it. Are you taking care of somebody? This could talk about your partner or maybe your brother, your child. I don't think this is child, but your father, grandparents, somebody. Or maybe this could be a child who has really I don't know, something that's related to a little bit egoistic masculinity, the kind of things that I'm getting here. And Four Pentacles here. Is there somebody, like, are you trapped? Is there somebody who's stopping you, saying that women should not work, or you're not supposed to do that job, or you're not that creative, or you should gain more income? It's like you're watched. If you know what I mean, like you're watched here. Something is definitely blocking you, but you're good with working solo from home. So don't lose hope. Don't lose hope, okay? And working in the social workplace. Nine of Pentacles in reverse is Nine of Swords in reverse, Seven of Cups, and Three of Swords. You're very confused about your human relationships and who you are now, because there's a heartbreak here. You couldn't find a place where you can be appreciated, especially related to your mind. Maybe your intellectual, or you know what? I think it's saying that, like I said, you know, you're good with working both solo and in the social workplace, but the circumstances is the key here. You're somebody who can be independent, okay? You're good with money too. Don't lose confidence around that. Let's move on to the Page of Pentacles in reversal here. Ace of Wands in reverse, Ace of Cups in reverse, and King of Wands. At this moment, it's saying that it's I wanted to ask spirits, which should you choose? Working solo from home or in a social workplace? And the answer for group 1, you can do both. You can, okay? However, there is a circumstances that's stopping you. Maybe you're feeling very physically depleted, you know, tired or exhausted. And also, maybe some of you guys are having difficulties with your emotions at this moment. And you know what? It's saying that it's time for you to take a rest if that is the case. However, please don't forget that you're capable of doing both things. It's not like it's like you might be feeling like you lost opportunities, but that's not true. It's just that the circumstances is way too difficult. And it's just natural for you to feel that way because you're capable. I think you know that. Yeah. And King of Wands is here, meaning that there is something or somebody who's going to support you. This is not Four Pentacles here. There will be somebody. Maybe this could talk about social circle, you know, non-profit organization or some sort of help in your community. there is somebody who's going to help you with these circumstances. So if you're feeling stuck and if you feel money, if you need money or income or a career, please ask for your help. Yeah, someone you can meet physically, not just watching tarot readings, but somebody who you can talk to, who you can talk with. Yeah, you're gonna get some information here. If that is the case, I don't know why, but it's deeply related to your physical, psychological mechanism and also the circumstances. But I think for group one, I think my message here is like I said, you can do both. It's just that the circumstances. So if you want to change the circumstances, and it really depends on your situation, but if you take if you need to take a rest now, I think you should take a rest. Don't blame yourself. It's gonna be okay. Okay. And then if you're about to, if you're looking for a way to regain your career path, you can. You can. It's just that you need some help. So please look for some help here, okay? Yeah, so that's what I have for you. I hope they helped and I wish you good luck. And I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi, Group 2. Which should you choose? Working solo from home or in a social workplace? For you, working solo from home, you've got Three of Pentacles. In a social workplace, you've got Eight of Swords. And the advice is Two of Pentacles and not reverse. I was going to say upright, but reverse, I said. So I feel like you're very confused about your finances, especially with Tiger Eye here. However, it's saying that you can choose both. And the Temperance. You're looking for a work style that's going to bring you emotionally balance, harmony within you, not just with people, but within you. And from here, I would say you can start working solo from home right now. You can do it right now. However, you should also consider about working in a social workplace as well, because there's some mindset that you can get rid of, and once you got rid of that, you can double your income instead. So it's about your mind. And even though you're working solo from home, I think there will be times that you need to talk to people. Maybe it could be talking about Zoom meetings, or meeting people time to time to create something together with people. And maybe you could be taking a leadership even though you're working solo. Maybe this could be talking about freelance. Yeah. And also I feel like you're good with your hands working as well. Maybe you're good with, maybe you could be an illustrator, or interior design, or something like that. But you should, there are times that you need to talk to people even though you're working solo. And social workplace, I think you're scared. Okay, so let's do some clarification to see the more depth in this reading and see more advice here. Because it's good, because you can do both. It's just about mindset. I think it's going to be fun for you, Group 2, if you could, find a way to work in them both ways. It seems like you're a very creative person, so yeah. King of Wands, okay. Knight of Wands and the Emperor, Real Fortune Universe and the Empress Universe and Six of Pentacles Universe and Magician Universe and Knight of Swords. I feel like people want you, but you don't want people. Yeah. I don't know what happened in the past, but you're like, something huge happened in the past. I feel like, I think this incident took away your confidence. Maybe you felt like people were exploiting from you, and I think it was true. Maybe people were taking too much from you, and You're over it. Like, I want to go solo. I'm not going to like step into any social workplace anymore. However, people are like, please come back. Please come back. I need you. I need you. And interestingly enough, these are all male energy. Hmm. So they're probably looking for the softness, the softness side of you, divine feminine side, because like I said, temperance here, you know how to balance your emotions. So maybe you know how to balance the harmony in the office as well. Maybe you don't see this quality within you. Okay, so working solo from home, Three of Pentacles is clarified by the moon, Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and Four of Cups in reverse. You're worried about money, definitely, income. Also, maybe you're not really confident enough whether you can make the right decisions by yourself when you're working solo from home. But it could be really intuitive. Like I said, maybe you're very creative. Maybe you're an artist. Yeah, music composer or something like that as well. But it's like you're craving for people, but you don't want any distractions anymore. That kind of feelings. So I do feel the conflicts within you. But it's just that you are capable of working for both ways. So that's good. That's good to know. Eight of Swords, working in a social workplace, is clarified by Five of Cups. Nine of Swords in the Death reverse. Okay. Good news. The transformation is happening. It's probably something to do with generation or the era, the time. Because Five of Cups and Nine of Swords, maybe you used to work in the social workplace, or maybe this could be talking about the school. Maybe you had a very difficult experiences when you're at school, or maybe you're working in a social workplace. This could be about disappointments in your groups, and maybe you felt like you're left alone. Nobody understood you. Very, very heavy, difficult isolation. Yeah, isolation that you felt. However, good news, like I said, transformation is happening. It's probably within you, because Eight of Swords can also talk about Scorpio, and this card is also talk about Scorpio. So maybe maybe you're mature now, right? Maybe you're mature now, and you can see things from different sides and different angles. So that's why it's going to make you a lot easier for you to work in a social workplace. At the same time, I think it's also talking about the societal, social, the world. I think it's talking about sustainabilities, or, maybe there are many, back in the days, maybe there are many exploitive companies back in the days, but now things are changing. People are raising their voices more and looking for a good place, better place to work in. So maybe the social workplace is changing with the time. So I think you should give it a try working with others too. Maybe you could, yeah, I mean, definitely you can work from home, but you should also socialize so that you're gonna be able to gain more income. It says Two of Pentacles is clarified by Ace of Cups in reverse, Six of Cups, and Seven of Wands. You know what? I think it's saying that, if the water in your cup is rotten, just throw it away and wash it and use the cup. You can use the cup again to gain more love, pure love, healthy, water that you can drink. Yeah. So I think it's talking about the transformation that's already happened, or it's happening in the society or within you. You should like cleanse your emotions so that you can start over with people, because there is something, some qualities about you that you inherited from your ancestors. You learned how to communicate with people maybe from your mother, or like I said, feminine side, soft feminine side. Maybe you could be talking about your grandma, or maybe sense of humor. Maybe you're good with making a funny joke, not the nasty jokes, but the funny uplifting jokes, and it is gonna bring harmony into your community. And Seven of Wands here, it's saying that there are actually six more people, 6 more people who are on your side. But it's just that you're probably thinking like you're the only one who's fighting for this, but that's not true. Actually, there are more people who feel the same way as you. So the key here is to find the like-minded people here. So if you try to be yourself, I think you're going to gain some people like you. And I don't know what you're trying to do here, but if you're an artist, I think it's really important to express yourself with your portfolio. I'm pretty sure that you're already doing this, because if you have been to art school, I think you do that. I don't know, because I never been to art school. Okay. So, yeah, trust that there is a transformation happening. You can, because you're mature now, right? So, because life experiences really transform you into a better version of yourself. So trust that you're good with people, and people need you. Okay? Yeah, that's the encouragement here. So that's my reading for you. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye. Hi, Group 3. Which should you choose, working solo from home or in a social workplace? You've got, for the working solo from home, you've got Five of Pentacles. In a social workplace, you've got Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And advice is Five of Wands in reverse. Well, it's time for you, first of all, it's time for you to heal yourself or heal your work. I'm gonna go deeper with the clarification here, but that's the first message that I got. And Temperance was at the bottom of the deck. So you're looking for a place where you can bring harmony within you in the workplace. And I think it's saying that you should work solo from home. But I think it's saying that at this moment, not forever, but for now, because there's something you're doing to help others who need your help. And it's something that you should do it alone, because you're the only one who can help them. Well, and in a social workplace, Ace of Pentacles and downright. I don't know what you're going through, but if you start working in a social workplace now, you're gonna have to give in so much of yourself. This, Ace of Pentacles, like Pentacles can talk about talents, money, finances, lands, and something tangible, but what I feel now is your identity. You're gonna have to lose your identity now if you work in a social workplace. I don't know if it makes sense, because I was feeling this hesitation when I said heal yourself, because I feel like you're healed. It's just that you need to heal. It could be about somebody else or something else, the work. And the advice here is Five of Wands in reverse. There's a huge conflict. Is it happening within your circles, or maybe you have been through this? Or maybe there is a conflict that you are seeing and you need to help people from this conflict now. Let's do some clarification here. But I think you're doing something really precious. Like what you're doing or what you're thinking about is very precious. It is actually going to help others with finances and with the advice. Yeah, advice related to finances and talents and how to get a job and how to build a proper career, and actually introducing careers to people. That kind of services that I can feel from you. So I'm pretty sure that you're doing something very important for the world, not only for yourself, but for the world. And I think in order for you to do that, maybe you feel like you need to work solo, and maybe it is true. Let's see. The Hangman in reverse. Queen of Swords, okay, King of Pentacles, and Queen of Wands, and Ace of Swords, and Justice in reverse. Eight of Pentacles and Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Swords I was going to say, but Pentacles I said. Ace of Cups. You're fighting for it, fighting for the injustice here. I mean, lots of people. Lots of people. I feel like a lot of people are actually supporting you already because you're good with bringing clarity to the injustice. Are you a journalist or storyteller? Newsletters? But a lot of people who feel the same way as you, who are supporting you. And if you want to get support, you can, okay? So if you want to get, start a Kickstarter or something, you can. And the Hangman Universe is the concern here. What is this? Because this energy is very different from others. There is somebody that, yeah, injustice too. There's somebody who's trying to stop you. Maybe this could be about the person or maybe the society. Okay. I feel like this, I don't know if it's a person or entity, but it's almost like they're trying to like sleep your, like they're trying to put your talents into sleep. That's what I feel. Like, don't sacrifice yourself. Live safely. Don't do anything to change the world. The kind of whispers that I'm hearing. Is that what you hear in the media? I don't know. Okay, so Five of Pentacles is clarified by the Tower in reverse. Okay. Four of Swords in reverse. And Queen of Cups in reverse. It was shocking for you to know some truth. This could be talking about the war here. Or the upheaval in your country or community or something. And it was shocking for you that woke you up in the middle of the night. Or maybe you had a dreams about related to the incident that you saw, maybe on the news or something, and you felt very you're such a compassionate person that you felt very sorry, or maybe you felt like you have to do something about it. You really want to help people, and you started thinking about it. I feel like, yeah, and this is something that you haven't talked to anybody about it because it's all universal. It's quiet energy. Yeah. So people, I feel like people don't know this, don't know what you're doing. Okay? And in a social workplace, Ace of Pentacles in reverse is clarified by Two of Pentacles in reverse and Chariot and Two of Swords in reverse. Okay, there's something you want to do. The Chariot here, you want to do this. It's like a rebellious energy here. You want to change the world, or you want to do something huge. You want to be a warrior. You want to fight for it, fight for people, fight for the world. Wow, this is huge. And Two of Pentacles in reverse and Two of Swords in reverse and Ace of Pentacles in reverse here. Like I said, it's about losing identity if you started working in a social place. Well, I don't know, since you have a lot of supporters here, you can still work with people, I feel like. However, maybe you should not work in a company or office that's only focusing on the luxury or exploitation, something like that. I feel like you're fed up with it. Maybe you used to work in there, but you don't want to work in there anymore because it's about money game, money game here. But life, it's almost like you're saying that life is not game. Life is, don't take life so lightly. Take life seriously, because we have to do something to change the world or change the perspectives in a better way and save others. Wow, like I feel there's so much like mission energy from you. You want to pursue the mission. But there will be people, like if you started working in a workplace where people don't really, pay attention to those things, but only focusing on exploitation basically, then they're not going to agree with you and they're going to stop you and they're not interested, and it's going to, bring down your motivation. So I think that's why you want to work solo for now. And I think it's a good idea. It's not like you cannot work with others forever, but at this moment, because you have so much passion and you want to do something huge, I think you should work solo at this moment here. Yeah. Advice here is Five of Wands in reverse. It's clarified by the Devil. Whoa, okay. Strength in reverse, and Six of Wands in reverse. What did you find out, group 3? What did you find out? This is huge. I mean, the Devil here in the Strength in reverse, this is definitely some sort of huge energy, huge power. Yeah, authority or power that's bringing people down, taking away people's strength. And you don't like it. This could talk about propaganda as well, or maybe that, you know, the things that's happening in the world as well. And you want to help people in the confusion. You want to fight for people. So go for it. You know, work for people if that is in your mind. I mean, you're such a beautiful person. And Six of Wands in reverse. But I feel like it's both stories. I feel like, you know, maybe you feel like you're not gonna make it, or this could be about a warning here, because if you work too much at once, it could bring you burnout, or maybe you could lose your energy, like physical energy. So please sleep well, especially if you want to help others. You know, your health is very important, because who's gonna do it? You know, if you get sick, who's gonna do it? So if you get sick, who's gonna do it? So please take care of yourself. And even though you feel like you're not gonna make it if you work this alone, I think you can, but why are you so worried? 5 to 6. I feel like at this moment you haven't found anybody who's agreeing on you. But do you notice this? Yeah, it might take a little bit slower motions, because there is somebody who's looking at you. I hope you can see it. There is somebody looking at you thinking like, well, maybe I should do something with group 3. So you're definitely going to give some influence to others. You know, maybe you can give awareness to people through, I don't know, social media or your activities. But remember that, you know, there will be people supporting you. I mean, with a clarity. Queen of Wands and King of Pentacles and Queen of Swords, those characters, they're all passionate about what you're doing, and they know, you know, I think it's saying that, you know, once you start being successful with what you're doing, get some people who can see clarity, who's good with words, and who are good with spreading words to the world. You know, maybe this person is good at spreading awareness. It could be a designer too, you know, spreading words with visuals. Also find somebody who's good at managing money, finances, and also somebody who's encouraging people, like cheerleader type of person in your group as well. Yeah, if that's what you want to go for. Okay. Yeah, so that's what I have for you. I hope it helped, and I wish you good luck, and I'll see you soon. Bye.